All right, guys, so we're here in Mount Pleasant doing a hardy siding repair. The hardy was starting to rot out because it was not flashed properly or not maintained properly. At the seams, where the seams meet the trim joints, they start to crack and they need maintained every couple years, resealed so that water doesn't get in the crack. That didn't happen here, so there was a lot of rotting that took place, and then it leaked into the house. So we were called out to inspect. We'll show you guys what the photos looked like prior, during our initial inspection, and why the leak was happening, and kind of show you what we're doing today. Overall, just noticing typically what we notice when we tear off a sided wall that needs a repair. The reason the repair needed to be done because either one of two things happened. Nobody maintained the siding or it was installed incorrectly. In this case, both are true, so that's why we are doing the repair here in Mount Pleasant. First thing, I noticed that the original contractor, they did not flash the windows. They nailed the windows onto the substrate, that's correct, but they did not seam tape, flash tape the windows. So there's flashing tape that should go around all windows, doors, transitions, above Z flashing, and other areas when you're doing siding. They did not put that tape around the nail flange. So right here we have Z flash, header flashing, cap flashing. It should go anywhere there's a horizontal on a wall. So you got a horizontal band board. This Z flash needs to flash over top this board, so that when siding or when water runs down the wall, the water needs to run over top the siding and over top the Z, diverting water away from behind this gap. Now, this is the prep portion where the original installers of the product, they put this house wrap on. They ran the house wrap over top the Z flash, which is great. The next step is taping this with the seam tape where this house wrap were to terminate. So ideally, you'd want to run it like that and then seam tape the house wrap with an adhered tape so that it adheres to the wall, so that if water gets behind here, it runs up over top of everything. We'll show you over here that they did it that way over there, but for some reason here they did not do it. There's a leak directly inside, directly below us on the side of the chimney, where there's a water stain on the ceiling and starting to leak a little bit into the bookshelf area. The water was getting in between the siding and trim junction right here, and because there was a split in the caulk, because there was lack of maintenance on this house after the hardy was installed. So when the silicone splits after 6, 7, 8 years in this climate, the UV splits the silicone, so it split the silicone, and nobody went through to maintain the roof or the siding. So water was getting in that seam, running down and getting trapped because it was sealed down here still. It remained sealed down here, but it was unsealed up here because it cracked. And that's what happens all the time. And we'll show you on the outside over here where that was happening as well. But water got in and it got trapped and it just had nowhere to go but up and back into the house. So it literally rotted everything out right here because this was not wrapped properly, 1, and 2, wasn't flashed properly, 3, it wasn't maintained.